old self, how it was a much lower level thinking, a lower level living self, compared to where you are now, right? Now you ask yourself the tougher questions. Now you're aware. Now you understand that you can't do life alone. Now you understand that gifts are within each and every human being and individual, and your growth happens to come from that. Ooh, I want to say that again. No, seriously, when you become aware, you start to understand that your progress, your movement, and your success in life doesn't solely depend on you, but in the gifts that are within other human beings. And this is the point of networking and connecting with others. And as I wake up and I'm in this gratitude and perspective of self, my lower level self, my lower thinking used to think I don't need anybody, I can do this on my own, or, you know, envy, jealous, all those negative emotions. So I'm so thankful for that awareness this morning. I want to let you know what Yogi says and then go back into this gratitude of who you are, because you are freaking amazing, man. Like, if I was in your kitchen right now having coffee with you, I'd be shaking you up like, girl, let's do this, right? Because I truly believe that you're amazing. And I know for sure that you have a gift. Like, there is no question about it. Whether you're not sure, I don't care. I know for sure that you have a gift. So let me read you what Yogi says. People who love are happy. Ah, that is so true. That is so true. I love this. I love Yogi. I love tea. I love messages. I love awareness. So as I'm sharing with you this morning, my gratitude awareness on perspective of self, I can see how the growth has opened my mind and my eyes to realize who I am. And I say this today because I want you to be grateful for who you are. Right now, where you are, whatever you're going through, it doesn't matter. I want you to be grateful for who you are right now. I want you to tell yourself how grateful you are to be you. How grateful you are to be you, because you are special, you are amazing, you hold magic power and a gift within. So I want you to be grateful for who you are. And the reason why I want you to be grateful for who you are, because oftentimes society and other people put us down. They put us down, they tell us things that scare us, that make us feel less than, that worry us. Every time we have a goal or a dream, they have an objection or a what if, or the economy, or, you know, it's Christmas time, people are not buying. Like, you're gonna hear so many things. And most of the time is when you're like in this inspired moment, when you want to do something. And I need you to be grateful for who you are, because when society and other people bring us down, issues of self-esteem start to develop. You start to think that you're not good enough. Your esteem starts to go down. You start to believe these things that you tried so hard not to, because you really want to succeed and you really want to make it. And here comes society, here comes other people, here comes family members, right? With their low level thinking. I want you to be grateful for who you are, because I know, especially you here in Fab City, every morning checking in, you're no longer thinking the way you used to think. You're a different woman. You're a different person. You have a different perspective. I'm not saying don't think, oh, that I should be real successful from where I am now. You are a different person. You don't think the same. I don't care if you don't have $1 million in the bank account right now. Don't let that define the woman that you are right now in your transition and in your growth and in your powerful self. Don't let that define you. What defines you is that you have been looking within. You have been searching and seeking and trying. Let that growth define you. And what happens is, when you don't know who you are, your esteem starts to go down, because you don't know who you are. See, when you know who you are unstoppable, unshakable, unbreakable. Faith is on 100. Dreams are on 100. The economy could be crashing. The sister could tell you it's not going to work. They could tell you you need 20 more steps. You're not ready. It doesn't look good. Who do you think you are? You're going to go broke trying to do that. And you are sitting there like, I know who I am. And I know that I have a gift, and the only way to tap in to my gift and my true potential self is if I take risks, is if I take, if I jump off the cliff, is if I combine with others who are gifted. And I'm telling you right now, everybody has a gift. If I get in those spaces, if I get in those environments, and I allow myself to be honest and vulnerable and truthful, and also if I allow myself to receive what God wants from me through other people, you can't tell me who I am. See, and this is the power of awareness, and this is why I will wake up in the morning and be so thankful for awareness. Because of that awareness and knowing who I am, no one can tell me different. So if you have these feelings of one moment you're up and then you feel down because you read something, or you saw that somebody else succeeded, or they're traveling, they're doing the things you want to do, or she went from nothing and now she's making money, and all these things are getting you down, you don't know who you are. You need to know who you are. Because in this world, you're going to see a lot of success. A lot of people are going to ridicule you. They're going to make your business seem like this small. That's a stupid idea. Like, do you know the masses? You know how many people are doing that already? You need to know who you are. Because if you do not, you are not going to succeed. You are not going to have perseverance to follow your dreams. You're going to get knocked down. Every time insecurity pops in, and it's going to pop in because you don't know who you are. And when somebody says something, and it's okay, we're all normal. Somebody may say something and it can get to you, but you've got to go like this. All right, now, I let that shake me up for 30 seconds, but all right, now I'm back to me. I know who I am. If you are not standing in that power, then you need to do more. You need to take action. It is not a game. The world will bring you down. Society will bring you down. Your family will bring you down. People in your own church have small level thinking. They will tell you you can't do that on your own. There's no way. You've got to know who you are. And I'm telling you right now, each one of us is special. Each one of us are made in the image of God. It is just the things that we have allowed in our lives. We have been the doormats. We have allowed things in our lives to not make us see that very truth, that we all have a gift, that we are made in the image of God, that we have access to his power. We have allowed society and the world to make us feel different, to make us believe different. But what I'm telling you, you're in control of that. So if you continue to feel these feelings, you haven't done enough. You haven't done enough to get further in your journey and on your growth. You have not connected more. You have not educated yourself. You have not gotten the tools that you need to know who you are and stand strong. If you continue to chase this dream with no action steps, without seeing any progress, something is not right. Something is not right, right? You ever try to fix something and you don't have a tool, right? And it's like, wait a second, I'm trying to do this, but maybe if I went and got the drill, I'd be able to do this. Hold on, I'm trying to pick these little things up from the floor, but if I got my vacuum, I'd be able to do this. How many things are you trying to do in life without tools, without support from other women? You've got to think about that. Because if not, then you're still stuck in your low-level thinking, where you're trying to wait for it to happen by some miracle. And that's not the way it happens. It happens by your effort, by your growth, by your desire, by your fire, by you putting that foot forward, by you saying, I'm going to do this because I need to walk away with something. You can't walk away with something if you give nothing. And that I learned the hard way. I learned that the hard way. You hear me? I went in circles, praying and hoping and wishing, and I'm a good person, so it'll land in my lap. It'll happen for me. I'm a good person. No, honey. You're a good person. God bless you, a good person. You're made in the image of God, but you need to work. You got to put in that work. And now putting in the work was scary for me. And I think much more scarier when I was doing it alone, right? But why was that so important to not do it alone? Because I was able to be with people, work with people that reminded me of who I am. That is powerful. You are surrounded around people who remind you of who you are not. You are not this unsuccessful person. You are not this untalented, ungifted person. You are not like this scum of the earth, right? You are none of those things that people make you feel when you read their posts, when you have lunch with them, when you sit in the house with them. You are not those things. But it's hard for you to have that belief if you continue to stay in that environment. The power of knowing who you are, girl, and knowing who you are in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, you can be where you could have been, right? Let's say a year ago, but you didn't put the work in because maybe you were afraid, you had a lot of self-doubt, maybe you didn't meet the right people, you didn't have the right community, you didn't have the right empowerment, something didn't strike your heart, a word didn't convict you, you didn't have it, okay. But we got to get going. We got to get moving because 2020 is a couple of days away, and I'm going to tell you something about who you are. 2020 can be a new year. But if you are still the same woman with the same old mind, the new year means nothing. You can't go into the new year with an old mindset, with old beliefs and old stories of who you are and what you're capable of. Because then the new year will be just like the old year. Why? Because the woman still living there is the old woman. You've got to shed that woman. You have to recreate her. You have to empower her. You have to equip her so when she's in 2020, she is successful. She is faithful. She is hopeful. Right? She's not fearful and doubtful. And most importantly, she's not alone. So I want you to know today that you are powerful and that you have a gift inside. And I'm so ready and willing and able to nurture that for you, to empower you, to walk you through that. A big part of knowing who you are is to be challenged. To be challenged. You have to be challenged. And a lot of this life, you've been coddled. You haven't been challenged. You've been just put down. That's not challenged, right? People have put you down, have ignored you. They haven't challenged you. And you need to be challenged, my friend, if you want to grow. And I want you to know that that's the difference when you're in a challenging and empowering environment. It allows you to discover who you are. It allows you to rediscover your strength and rewrite your story. Because this old story of you're always going to be stuck at that job, you're never going to make enough money, you're never going to be able to have a house for you and your kids, you're never going to have this breakthrough, you're never going to be in a happy relationship, you're never going to find a man who supports you. That is all a lie. A lie, I tell you. But if you stay where you are, you will continue to believe it. And no one can change your beliefs but you. You have to do the work for that. So I want you to know that you are powerful and you can make changes in your life. You can do this. You got this. You can do this. But you've got to do the work. You've got to take the step forward. You've got to take the risk, and you got to keep putting tools in your tool bag. You can't do it with hope alone. You've got to be equipped. You've got to say, I've learned this. I know how to do this. I have this community I can call on. I have this resource. That bag got to be full, baby. And I see all these girls walking around talking about, get to the bag, right? Everybody's talking about getting to the bag of money. I'm worried about getting to the bag of tools, because once I got my tools and my girls in my bag, the money's coming. That's not a problem. But I don't want to just get to the bag of money, right? Because when you get to the bag of money, what happens when you lose that money? You don't know how to get it back, because you ain't got the tools and you ain't got the community. It's a whole different perspective of self and thinking way ahead, thinking for your future, thinking for your family's future. It's not a game. It is not a game. I put the link up here for I Am Her workshop, and I'm closing it tonight. I am closing it tonight. It is going live tomorrow, and it is going to be powerful. I'm teaching some powerful tools. I'm giving you tools to put in your bag, And I'm bringing you into my private community so we do this together and not alone. So yes, we will also have a group there. We will have tools and trainings. And I'm closing this, like I said, I'm closing this tonight, because I only want women who are serious to get this bag so they can keep getting the bag over and over and over. If you have any questions, post them in here. Reach out to me. But I'm getting ready to do this, and I hope to see you there, because this is going down tomorrow at 7 p.m., baby. We're going live. So I love you. I love you. I want you to know that you are powerful. You are magical, baby. You have a gift. But you've got to get the tools to believe that, so you can walk that out and have 2020 be your best year ever. I love you. Have an amazing, amazing Tuesday morning. Fabulous people. I love you.